Hey there, second graders. Are you ready to work on our skill of multiple meaning words? We're going to spend some time doing that today. So on this screen, you can see 5 words, and these words have more than one meaning. When you hear the word or read the word, one particular meaning might pop in your head. You might visualize something, but we sometimes forget that there's more than one meaning. And we have to think about how the word is being used in the sentence or in that story. So let's just look at these quickly. We have the word foot. Can you think of at least 1 or 2 meanings for the word foot? Maybe you thought of what your shoe is on. Maybe some of you thought about our math lesson when we held up the ruler and we learned that 1 ruler is the same as 1 foot. What about the word ruler? What did you think of? Did you think of that tool for measuring? Or did you think of possibly like a king, a ruler of a city or a country? We have the word leaves. And leaves can be a noun. It can be something that's all over the grass in the fall, that fall from the trees. It can also be a verb. It's what you do. You leave. She leaves the party at the end of the night. It's an action. Take a minute with your class and talk possibly about 2 meanings for bark and 2 meanings for rose. We're going to look at 3 more words together and talk about their definitions. So we have the word block. And in this sentence, the word block is underlined. They added an S. And in these boxes are 3 definitions for block. So a block can be a part of a city with streets all around it. So you might have to walk 1 block to get to the library, or your house is around the block. Block is to stop traffic through something. So you might block a doorway and not let your little brother in your room. Or it can be a hard wooden object with flat sides, like a building block. So we have 3 meanings for the word block. When we listen to the word block in this sentence, we need to decide which meaning is being used in this sentence. So the sentence says, a fallen tree blocks the road. There's a picture. You can also visualize it. So in this sentence, the word blocks, does it mean a part of a city with streets all around it to stop traffic through something, or a hard wooden object with flat sides? I know it's not this one. This is a noun. It's something you can touch. You can touch the blocks and build with them. I hope you said it's this one in the middle, to stop traffic. That tree is blocking the road. It's stopping the traffic from going through the road. Do you see how very important it is to listen to how it's used in that sentence? And notice that spelling doesn't change for any of these meanings. That is the one way to spell it, the one way to say it for all 3 definitions or meanings. Let's look at another one. The word is story. And here in the boxes are 3 different meanings for story. It can be a lie told by somebody. You told a little story that wasn't quite true, a fib. A telling of events. When you open a book and you're reading a story, or a floor in a building. You might have to go up to the 3rd floor in a building, in an apartment building. It's also called a story. So let's read our sentence. Look at the picture. You probably already have a very good idea of what definition is being described. John takes an elevator to the 3rd story. So let's look at our boxes. Which definition matches story in this sentence on how it's being used? I hope you said a floor in a building. Absolutely. Some buildings have 2 stories or 5 stories. Those urban city areas, those have very tall buildings with many stories. We have one more. The word is fine. Fine can be very thin, like maybe your hair can be very fine, very thin. You might use some fishing string. It's very fine, thin. Fine can mean good looking. That's a fine looking jacket you bought. Or healthy. I'm feeling fine. In the sentence, though, the string is so fine that you can hardly see it. So in this sentence, I think I gave it away already. Which definition are they using for fine? Which definition matches that? I hope you said very thin. Excellent job. So as you're listening to sentences, stories, conversation with people, think about the words and make sure you're understanding how it's being used so that you can know the correct meaning or definition of it. We'll keep practicing this. Have a great day.